guys, it's Kathy. I'm back. I know it's been a minute, but I have been working really hard on this baby album. And here's what I'm going to do today. Here's the front cover. And what I've done is I have glued my lace on, but I am going to go around and sew it. So I'm going to do the same thing on the back cover, and I was just going to chat with y'all a little while I do it. Okay, so here's my back cover the way I want it to look. So this is going to be my inside bottom corner on the back. So that's the corner that I want to start, where I want to start my lace. So flip it over, and that corner is now right here. So that's where I want my lace to start. And I prefer to work counterclockwise, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, now I've got the back, the back of my cover up. So on my lace, I want to make sure that I need to get the right end if I'm going to go this direction. Okay, so what did I do? That's the front, that's the down. I still got the wrong end. Okay, so I want to put the wrong side up because I have the wrong side up here. I'm going to put the wrong side up here. And I'm going to start, and I left about a ½ inch inside my cover's edge. So that's where we're going to go with this one. And I'm going to start it right here at the corner and kind of let it curve a little bit, because I'll meet the other side with it. So we're going to just start gluing. And really, I'm just basting this on because I am going to go back and sew around it. But my sewing skills might leave a little bit to be desired, so it's better to have it basted on. Okay, and then I'm just going to go in here and lay it down. Now, I'll show you what I do at the corner. Go ahead and flip my page. Now, you see how this wants to pucker up there to turn the corner? What I do is I just pinch it and twist it around. And then it lays nicer in that corner. I just pinched it and twisted it around. So you've got coming down here, and then it wants to just go straight across again. So then what I'm going to do is glue this down. Where I have twisted. And this is just what I do. Y'all may know lots of different ways to do this, and you may be able to give me some tips, because this is just what I have found for myself. And believe you me, there is a lot of trial and error in this craft room. So I hope everybody's been doing good. I know it's been a minute since I've done a video. The Olympics were on. I watched the first week of the Olympics, every bit of it. Just wanted to see the Olympics. And then, yeah, time got away with me. And here again, I'm just making sure that that lays nicely. And just pinched it and twisted it around. And I stood my glue bottle up, so there's no telling what my glue's going to want to do. But it's okay. Yeah, I'm not really feeling pressured on this baby album, but I want to get it done. It's due on the 31st, not the baby, the album. The shower is the 31st. So I've still got a couple of weeks, but I want it in my sister-in-law's hands as soon as I can get it there. So that if there are any issues as she plays with it, because I know she's going to play with it, if she finds any issues or anything, and I think she's coming over this evening, so I think she's going to bring me the final things that she wants in it. So I'll have everything at that point, so I'll hopefully be able to get it all together. Now just kind of tuck that under and make sure it lays well. Come over there, Cap. Crazy Cap. I made a bunch of flowers in the last couple of days. I do that kind of when I'm sitting with my husband to watch TV or whatever. It seems like I need to have something in my hands all the time, doing something. And I've used some of the flowers, the papers that I used to match the baby book, so I've used some of the flowers and I think they're precious. I think you'll get to see where some of them are here in a few minutes. Well, that went pretty quick. I'm not mad at it. Now, like I said, I am going to sew around this to have this lace sewn on, and what I'm going to do is at this back corner I am also going to make that tuck so that the lace comes around that corner nicely. And now I have glue all stuck to my fingers. It's a good thing my nails are in terrible shape. It won't hurt them too bad. Okay. And I have lace left over. Yay! I was afraid I was going to run short on this lace. But so far so good. All that just tacked down. Excuse me. Y'all, my allergies. I know everybody else is the same way, and there are areas dealing with smoke, and I just don't know how anybody's breathing, so I hope everybody's doing okay. Okay, so there's my back cover. And here's my front cover. And like I've said before, there will be something on these corners, and then on the back there will be a pocket down the side. So this will all be covered. So, but yeah, that's where we are. Oh my goodness. So sorry, folks. I forgot to silent my phone. We'll just do that right now because I want to show y'all something else. Okay, quickly. And quickly. There we go. All right, no more interruptions from the phone. Okay, I'm going to set these aside so that they can dry well before I sew, because I try not to gunk up my sewing machine. There are never any promises about that, but yeah. Oh, the flowers. I've been making these little flowers with the papers, and I just think they're so cute. Y'all please excuse my fingers. They are full of Fabri-Tac. But yeah, I think they turned out cute-ski. That one could go on anything, but these, I'm really liking these in the album. Okay. So there's our flowers. And I made a whole bunch of photo corners the other day. I got it all figured out after I made the video. Got my measurements all figured out and everything. And look at those little hearts. Isn't that cute? Okay. Move those things out of the way. Okay, and here, like that's going to be the front. And it's going to sit on there like that. I think it's going to be pretty. Hope so anyway. I want it to be. Okay, base get out of the way. Now I'm ready to work on the inside cover of this album. And what I've done, because I was not at all pleased with how this paper that I used for the spine turned out, just not real pleased with it, I have cut strips to cover the spine. So that's what I've got there. And this one right here might need to have a hair shaved off of it. I believe it does. Just a hair, though. And this is not going to be the easiest thing I've ever done, but I'm going to do it. I'm determined. Everything is going to be okay. But I need to trim it because I want to have that fin, that binder fin, I want it to move nicely. See if I can get just here, pulled off of there. And that's what I did, and I think it'll be enough. Let's see. Let's see what the book says. Yep, that's what the book had in mind. It might want just a little bit more. I think it does. Okay. Trial and error, trial and error. Told y'all there's a lot of that in this house, in this craft room. A lot of it. There we go. Now, I'm very confident that will work. Y'all know how very confidence go in my world. Very confident does not always mean good. There we go. Yep, that's going to be good. And that one's going to be good. This one's going to be good. Okay, let's go to gluing these down. This one I'm going to glue right up at this edge. There. What glue do I want to use? thinking on art glitter glue. Come on, Mr. Art Glitter Glue. Yep, I am still shaking today. And I'm trying to get right to the edges, because I do want it to stay down well and cover that paper without folding up a lot. Just right up to that edge, to that score. Okay. And what I'm going to do here is I have that crease where that bends, and I'm going to go ahead and put that crease in there. Make sure my glue gets all the way out to the edges. I'm going to put that crease in there, but I'm not going to bend it yet. Okay, not going to bend it. And it's gonna really, y'all gonna have to yell at me, because I know I'm going to end up bending it in this. But if you wait until your glue dries, you'll get a lot nicer, crisper bend. Oh goodness, boy, it has been hot, hot, hot. But I'm so thankful that we're not dealing with smoke and fires. I am so, so sorry and concerned about all those people that are. That is a very scary thing. To me it is. It's just very scary. I don't like it. And we don't have them too often, but man, when we do, they scare me. Okay, get that glue spread out. And then I'm gonna put that crease in there. And that'll just give it a little place to bend. That paper's going to want to bend right there. And the reason I didn't worry about going all the way to the end is because this paper will cover that up. Like that. I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these glued in, and then we'll do that. But yeah, I am ready for fall. I spent way too much time in the sun as a kid. And so now my skin is not happy with me because of that. So I try to stay out of the sun. But boy, my favorite place to be is on a float in a pool or on a lake somewhere. Yep. Okay, that's not going to get done. My glue will be dry by the time I get the lid back on. or the pen back in. Okay, next one. Yeah, let me tell you all about this glue bottle. I neglected this glue bottle for a long time. I use it out at my chair in the sunroom where I sit in the evenings with my husband, and I usually am crafting, like I told you, making the flowers and stuff, so I always have a bottle of glue out there. Well, I decided yesterday that I needed to bring my tip in here and get it all cleaned up good. And I did that, but I just did the metal tip. Well, this morning before I started, I thought, you know what, I might as well go ahead and fill up that glue bottle and just start with a fresh glue bottle. I opened my bottle, and y'all, it was not pretty. There was a whole ring of dried glue covering the opening to the bottle. And it wasn't little either. It was like the whole neck of the bottle was full of dried glue. So I got my pokey tool out, and I looked inside the nozzle, the tip, the regular tip, and yesterday it didn't look bad, but I turned it over and looked in it today, and it was awful. So I get my pokey tool out, and it took me 20 minutes to get the glue out with the pokey tool, and then I went to the sink and got everything rinsed out and run under hot water. But when I filled it back up, it seems to be okay. Just had to get it cleaned out. So just make sure you're cleaning your, number one, you're cleaning your nozzles and your tips good. And number two, don't leave it too long just sitting. Make sure you've really got it airtight, because I had my pen in it, and I think maybe that wasn't enough. So I think maybe if it's going to sit for a while, it might just need to have a regular cap put on it, and that way it'll preserve your glue better, I believe. Now, I might not be right about that. I may be all washed up, but that's a practice I'm going to try to do. And I'm not talking about if you're crafting every day or every week even. Leaving your pen in your tip is probably just fine. But sometimes I go for a very long time without using my glue in the other room. So, yeah. I about messed up. Okay, I think we're moving on here. Okay, now, this page is going to carry some weight. So, not a lot of weight. The back one will probably carry more. I'm going to do something special on the front cover. So, and these fins will be covered by the pages, and I'll show you that in just a minute. So, what I think I'm going to do is use both Fabri-Tac, and this you can see I had printed a spine system from Genevieve Designs, but I didn't use it on this album. So I'm just gonna, I printed it on my pattern paper on the back, so I'm just gonna use it. Now I'm gonna tape it and I'm gonna glue it with Fabri-Tac. And y'all, don't laugh at me. I am not good with the little tape gun thing going on here. But I try. That's all I can say about that. I try. I figure as long as it sticks, it's good. But I do have occasional issues. Oop, Fabri-Tac. And I'm going to try to get some near the edge, because I know that my tape gun proficiency is not good. And somehow I always miss the edges. But here we go. And it's going to be real important for me to smoosh this glue out, because I don't want any big lumps in my cover page. So here we go. Maybe. And I'm using my binding edge there to show me where it needs to be. Okay, now spread that glue out. And between the glue and the tape, I'm very hopeful that this will bond well. And that feels good. Feels good. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing on this page. And I need to make sure my hearts and my butterflies are going the right direction, because I've been known to put a few things on upside down. And that's never any fun when it's on something you've been working on like this. But guess what? You can always fix it. Get out another piece of paper and put it over the top. And this page will have some type of a pocket or flip or something, envelope pocket or some such on it, so it is going to carry some weight. So I want to make sure, here again, I want to make sure it's glued down well. My glue wants to come out of the air hole of my Sugar Bell bottle. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. I don't generally see people seem to have that problem, but if I turn my bottle the right way, it is not an issue. And I do want a good coat of glue on here. And get those butterflies and all that going the right way. And move that up just a little bit. Okay, here we go. And I'm really pressing that glue out so that it'll spread and so that it won't have any lumps. And you can actually hear the glue moving on the paper. You can, it's like a little, I don't know, it's just a little sound. It's not a, you can just hear it moving on the paper. Get it pushed into that paper. Okay. I think we're good there. Now I need to lay this aside and let that glue dry well before I make that fold. Reinforce those creases. Okay. Lay that aside. Now, thought I'd show y'all what I've been working on. Here we go. This is what I've been doing in my spare time. Haha. These are my pages. And again, these are pockets from Genevieve Designs. And I do not have this all decorated. Obviously, it's not even finished. I haven't decorated a lot of it. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how this has turned out. This is a page for ultrasound photos. And I took one of my pictures and I cut out around the baby and the little bunny and the duck, cut around with my craft knife so that this, if they use this as a template and get their picture right here, they can slide that in there. Yeah. And slide that down under that little duck fellow. And then this will fit right into that corner. But yeah, I thought that turned out just precious. And then the little baby will be right there. The little pumpkin. Okay, and then here's some place to put pictures of Mommy while she's pregnant, and I made this little elephant's a little tuck, and then this is a card about Mama's pregnancy. And that'll just slide right back in there. And then here, obviously I don't have anything done to this one, but I've made the pocket inserts. And this one's for the birth announcement. And and this has on the back of it baby's birth stats, height, weight, hair color, eye color, those kind of things. And then the next one is you were born on, at, time, in, location, doctor's name, and the people who were present. So this is just really all about, and there's place for photos on the back. And then the day, the weather, the headlines, other things Mom wants to write about the day. And here's some more photos. So these will just slide right in that pocket. And then here's one all about baby's name. And of course, always room for photos. Okay, so then I just continued on. Love at first sight, and then the first doctor's appointment. Of course, there's place for pictures for that. Here's a list of to memorialize baby's first things, first achievements, first time they slept through the night, roll over, smile, held the bottle, got a tooth, laughed, first words, first tantrum, first friends, first solid foods, what you like and what you don't like. And then we've got first bath. Got the little clip art down here. Just all the different first kind of things. Achievement kind of things. And lots of room for photos. And these just slide right down into this pocket. And then there's another pocket here that we'll put something in. We'll have some journaling space or something. Okay, and I've got to make something for these two pockets. But here's baby's first holiday, and I did include a Christmas card there for first Christmas. And then baby's first vacation. I thought that elephant in the flamingo water tube is just cute as it could be. So yeah, and I'll make some more for this pocket back here. I'll make a little notebook or something that Mommy can journal in. Oops. I thought something looked wrong there. And here's another card for baby's milestones. You know, Mom can fill it out and keep it for baby. And then here's a family tree that I found, and they can got plenty of space to fill that out, and then they can put some family photos here. But here there's also plenty of place for, you've already seen the little books I made, Loving Thoughts from Mommy and Loving Thoughts from Daddy. And then here's our family, and this is Mom's side of the family, and then all about Mom. So these will tuck inside here. And then this. And as this comes in and out more, it'll get easier. The paper will stretch. And then here's Daddy's side. Dad, family, and place for photos, and all about Dad, and place for photos. And so this will go in there. And if they choose to keep those extra pages in there, fine. If they don't, they can put them, you know, in some of the other pockets. So then we've got, I haven't done anything for this page yet, but I need to do pocket fillers and things. I have a whole bunch of more things I want to do. I've got things picked out. I just haven't made them yet. So I've got to get on the ball. And then this starts our first year. Month 1. And I put the length and the weight and the milestones. Second month. And of course there's lots of room for photos. You can put one here and here. And inside I've got to make inserts to go in here, and I thought I'd put a little lace on the ends of those. So 3rd and 4th months, and I did this on the back of each one. So these are pretty much done except for the inserts. And it goes all the way through to the 12th month. There's 11 and 12, and then here's another page in the back. And this was one of the first pages. This was the first page that I did. Of course, I don't have it decorated, but it is a waterfall dewdropper. And then this is going to be a nice journaling card to hold the waterfall shut. And then there's the back page that I don't have planned yet. And then will be the inside back cover of the baby book. So, thought I'd just bring y'all along and show you where I am on it. I'm having fun with it. And I'm going to get it done in time. I just know I am. So, thank y'all so much for watching. And I hope you're all having a happy day. And I hope you can have a happy crafty day. Thanks for watching.